Play number 2. I know Trevor got that old GTA notebook. Watch what he do. Left, down, circle, hold R2, and now he's out of there. Wait, there's one more button. Hit right, and that cheat code just got activated, and that's play number 2, but at play number 1. Y'all resellers, get y'all bots ready, because we got a Saturday release. Them Air Vontae ones dropping. Oh, my goodness. Y'all see what he just did? That is a touchdown, and that's play number.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? This is the host of the Buzzing with Marlo podcast, and I'm yours truly, Warren Marlo. And guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to stay in contact with all our platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn, all that. As you see, my daughter's already in the episode. Belle, stop screaming.
Hi.
Hi. All right, here.
Hi.
Go sit down. All right, guys. It's been crazy. It's been a wild weekend. Just to tackle on what happened last Friday, I've got a guest coming. We were on the phone for 2 hours. I got worked. I'm not even gonna lie to you. No, people look at me and like, hey, Warren, what was your point of view of this? What do you see out of this perspective? And at first, I was just blown away how it was set up. If y'all not know what I'm talking about, I am talking about what went down on SmackDown to end Friday Night SmackDown. Let's just put it that way. And it got to be like this. That's right, guys. It was supposed to have been Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. Cody picked Roman at the Royal Rumble, but it needed to be official. And obviously, they don't know what happened. I don't know what all transpired. But you never know what goes down. And, of course, Cody says, I want that belt. I want to face you. I want to beat you. Not only beat you. Not only do I want to beat you, but I want to take everything from you. But guys, but not at WrestleMania. And you could just hear the crowd energy just died down instantly, literally. And then he said, I know someone that can, and he knows you very well. Out comes The Rock, jacked as ever, ready to go. You could tell The Rock is back in WWE because one clue as well. The Rock has his own WWE new T-shirt out as well. Comes out, and the crowds popped. Everything. When I watched it, I said, "Oh shit!" I'm not even gonna lie to you. I said it. It was really cool knowing the Rock fan in me. Everything was going down. I mean, it was insane to see. And of course, man, you see Cody's face. The sell of a century. But here was how the Easter egg was shown. When Rock pulls Cody in, they do the brotherly love thing. Rock whispers something in his ear. Cody has a smirk on his face. That's when I knew everything's going to be okay. It was just a matter of what's going to happen, what's going to transpire, everything like that.
What?
My apologies, guys. Rock comes out, gives Cody the whisper and a smirk on his face. Man, I knew it was going to be okay. I knew from the get-go it's going to be fine. But, guys, you see everything that was going down. I see everybody messaging me going, hey, what's your perspective on it? What do you think of it? And needless to say, I've been at work, so this is my first time getting the rain out. But my thing is, Cody, everybody was waiting on Monday Night Raw. And I wanted to wait till I watched Monday Night Raw until I could see where this rant could go. And needless to say, it's the yes movement, but it's the we want Cody movement. Fans have been constantly saying, they've been back and forth. We want to win the match. We want him to finish the story. Finish the story. That's been the tagline for the last 2 years, it feels like. Finish the story. So, needless to say, you could only go so much with the finish the story tagline, right? You could only go so much with it, right? So it's like, what are we going to do? What's going to happen? Fans lost it. Rampant, insane, lost their doggone minds, getting mad left and right, pissed off at the world. Like, I'm pissed. But the craziest thing on Monday Night Raw was simply this. But here's what I want to say first. Before we say anything that went down, we've got to talk about this part. I said I was on the phone with a certain individual for 2 hours. We personally, but guys, I got to reveal. I got a nice little guest to come on today. That's right, guys. I got my boy, to skip to my Shanahan. He is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Snap. Oh, snap.
You ready for
Snappers, what up?
What's up, man? What's up, bro? All right.
What the fuck indeed?
My goodness.
What the fuck indeed?
Wow. I mean, what else can we go with? Like,
I don't know. I don't know, man. Listen,
let's talk about what we did.
It's about a hectic. It's a hectic 72 to 96 hours as of right now. So
I was at work, so I couldn't get anything out for that
on.
moment.
And take this, E-Dukes, because you're never gonna get this championship back because I am now now you're into broadcast champion. Yes, 5-4, beat your ass at Vengeance Day. Thank you, Dijak. Fuck you, Joe Gacy. You ain't shit. There you go. So
speaking of Joe Gacy, the
Oh,
daughter of a certain individual.
no,
as
we don't
well.
need to talk about what now I dub him as Simpy the Green Goblin, which is E-Dukes. Which that's the little clip that I sent you earlier, just like not too long ago. And as you can see, that's a total E-Dukes move. So I'm taking shots at him. I'm wearing his t-shirt, 2 shits in the Toy C Flush, because your whole title reign was a 2 shits in the fucking Toy C Flush. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna keep it that way. But I'm gonna let Warren go first on this because I'm gonna just tear this whole theory to
I mean,
let's
just put it this way.
I got robbed wicked big because I had shit in my system. I woke up 72 hours.
What's going on?
And then the next thing that you know, what up, B? Me and the Wrestle World podcast, man, we need to talk. Anyway, so 72 hours. I woke up this morning. I seen Eric. He had texted me something, and that's when I said, wait, hold on. Some of my own peoples in the own power mob is part of the problem when it comes to the IWC. So if it wasn't for Eric, I would not be here, right now. And I know Eric is somewhere watching this, so you better hope and pray. I'm going to be very delicate with my word choice today. But I'm going to let this man go first. I need a weight to make in my system. So get this solo thing back on him, please. Unless Warren's doing something in the back of it. He just wants me to take this whole thing to shreds. All right, fine. For those of you guys that do not know, I've been back for 2 weeks? Running the pod, running the network and everything like that. Kudos to everyone that's been, true sports in the whole matter of fact, doing what they need to do. The girls, especially Black Ops Angels, check them out. Saturdays at 4. Check out Wrestling Asylum. Saturdays at 6. Check us out Sunday night at 10. Or when after certain pay-per-views go off the air and stuff like that. But I think I said this last week that some things I had to address, but I don't need to address it. I already did it once. I'm not going to do it again. This whole shit right here, I'm sorry, Warren, but the old me would have been the censored version. The non-censored version. This is the extremely non-censored version. The IWC, I got a bone to pick with all y'all cocksucking motherfuckers. All of you out there in the world. I'm trying to get Warren the floor first, but he keeps putting me back and forth in here. I do not know why. Okay. I said this before on last week of wrestling, and this was one of the problems with me coming on Commission Talk was because I didn't want to double back and keep saying the same shit I said over and over and over again. I'd rather only say it once and move on, and that's it. But because of this whole situation right here I am. So
it's open.
Involving Cody, Roman, and The Rock. Okay, let's rewind back the tape. I said this, Warren. What was the year that The Rock came back? Your favorite wrestler came back and he helped Roman win the Royal Rumble. Which please, we are getting worked, but some people, some wrestlers,
the word work is not enough.
They take things too goddamn fucking seriously. And I'm trying to keep my
death threats to The Rock is unacceptable.
I'm trying to keep my voice down too because I got a baby nephew across the room over here. So I gotta be mindful that I got like an infant here, so I gotta keep quiet. So I gotta keep my voice down when it comes to certain things. But in this case right here, I am not shutting the fuck up when it comes to you fickle ass wrestling fans. You out there, you with your fingers on that keyboard all day, every fucking day, like you getting paid to be on X, you're getting paid to be on Facebook, you're getting paid to be on TikTok, you're getting paid to be on Thread, you're getting paid to be on these social media platforms doing what the big companies want y'all motherfuckers to do. I'm pointing right at you. All y'all motherfuckers out there. All you. Now, 2017, 2018, which one of those years that it was, when The Rock rose up his hand. That was step one. Step two, the Young Rock TV show.
Yep.
Was step two.
We tackled on that part.
Step three was Roman Reigns' 3-year title reign. And how the fact that he was smacking around his own family members. Okay? Do you not know this has all been long-term story planning for years? For years.
I mean, look at Roman Rock winning the Rumble.
Wait. I'm not done. You gave me the platform.
Go ahead.
You gave me the platform, so I'm going to take them motherfuckers to shred before you even get a chance at them. Now, Cody just came into the company again. Okay, number one. Number two. What did Cody Rhodes exactly say when he came back to WWE? I want to fulfill what my father had never done in the WWE. And that was what? Win the World Heavyweight Championship. He did not specifically specify which person. He didn't join names drop a person. He didn't say Roman Reigns. He didn't say Seth. Nobody. He says World Heavyweight Championship, which means it could be either Raw or SmackDown. We don't know how creative plans, what his mind thinks, what Triple H's mind thinks about where you're going to get him to, where you get to the final chapter of this story before you open up a new book. Hello, folks. You've been hacked. You've been took. You've been brainwashed. You've been brainwashed because everyone's opinion has to be valued. Now,
they gotta work by a predetermined sport.
Some people's critiques and values and what they think wrestling should be is completely unorthodox to me, and I can't fucking stand it. Some people like it fast, some people like it slow, some people some people want the gimmick, some people want the specialty matches, they want blood, they want all this other shit. Why don't all you guys, the IWC, come together and create your own wrestling promotion? Put your hard-earned money in and create the ultimate wrestling promotion. Otherwise, shut the fuck up about what other companies is doing with their creative plans. I hate this shit. Rocky die is what I heard on Monday Night Raw last night. Wow, we took the clock back to 1997. Shit, hello. You guys don't want The Rock to be there, but let me put y'all in clear perspective. Look at the Twitter numbers for The Rock. Look at the Twitter numbers for Cody. It's a huge fucking difference. All social media is around. The Rock is going to have more than what Cody does. I'm sorry. This is WrestleMania. This is the Super Bowl of professional fucking wrestling. Hello. Like, how adequate are these idiotic fans? That you guys are not just ignore the long-term storytelling, but you want the short-term one. You want the one that you got to put it in the microwave, heat it up for 3 minutes, boom, there's my lunch. What's up with the home-cooked meals? What's up with this putting time and delicacy and etiquette into your craftsmanship, into your work? What happened to that? We all lost sight of that when these wrestlers start voicing their opinions about themselves on social media, and then we're right there to talk to them. That's what happened. We're giving too much access. Yep. We're giving too much of a voice to be able, well, our voice has to be heard because what happened back with Daniel Bryan back in 2014. Let me remind you, that's 10 fucking years ago. Let it go. We are in a new era. We're in a new day and age. Okay? Cody is going to get his just due. But here's the part about that, people that y'all don't understand. This is family. Between The Rock and Roman Reigns. Family is going to be the number one thing. And most importantly, folks, they're going to bring in bigger fucking money. They're going to bring in bigger fucking money in compared to what they would have done with Cody. I'm sorry. Now, I'm going to just ask a hypothetical question, right? WrestleMania 17, one of the biggest draws in WrestleMania history. Headline, The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin 2, right? What if Stone Cold Steve Austin would have got injured and they would have to rewrite the whole fucking plan? Do you think WrestleMania 17 would have sold that much? No. Stop playing with yourselves. This is what happened right here. CM Punk gets injured. Brock Lesnar is being swept under the rug because the whole Vince McMahon allegations and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we all, and then Warren, you know this. What did you always read the little prints under these match cards? Cards
subject to change.
And you guys can't read for shit. Can't read for shit. Nothing. I don't give a fuck if you're going to be hissing fit at me. I'm gonna say it all the fuck. I'm gonna need to say it on Sunday when I come back, because there's gonna be more smoke bringing to the IWC. Because some of y'all fickle ass fans want to try to get me shut the fuck down because I'm going against you guys. I don't give a fuck. Suck my dick, lick my left nuts because the right one's taken. I don't care. I'm 33 years old. I'm not going to prolong and regress myself to a 22-year-old me that's on that fucking keyboard all day, every fucking day. Listen to everyone got a fucking opinion. And everyone that says something is going to attack you because you know your stance when it comes to this shit. Stop this nonsense. And even some of my own people in my own palm mob is part of the problem too. Y'all know who the fuck y'all are. Because there's no spearing. I'm sorry. I let y'all chit-chat in this bubble for 4 days. 4 days. Dude said some unbelievable shit that Uncle Fats had to get his ass to fucking fall. That's when you know it's bad. Okay? That's when you know it's bad. That's when you know this whole storyline the WWE is doing is working. And you really
completely.
Wait, and you really want to know the reason why the WWE is doing all this?
Get you to talk.
No. To get y'all distracted from the Vince McMahon shenanigans. Huh? Why else do you think The Rock was there? So, folks, please, if Brock Lesnar would keep his dick in his fucking pants and CM Punk's old ass will never got hurt, we would have not had this talk. We would never have this conversation right now. We want it. But this is what the fuck they need to do. They need to build a shock factor, into us, into wrestling. And that's how you keep the cliffhangers happen. And that's why you're going to want to know what happened on the next episode. This is part of the plan. And you guys are very fucking closed mindseted. Stop it. Eric, Christy, Shar, some of you, and especially you, Dukes, especially you, underline Dukes, underline. Y'all motherfuckers in the IWC is the fucking problem. Even my old man Henry Wrestling even said, I am ashamed of the IWC because he's part of that group. But he's even ashamed of seeing how so much negativity comes out because of one move. And I'm like, yo, Henry, I totally agree with you, pal, because I said the same thing on Sunday. So did Mike. But people just want to disregard that. But we're supposed to take them, the mass public, seriously? Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Y'all IWC is trash. No wonder why when I stepped away from social media, that was the best thing I ever fucking did. Because I gotta hear about this. Oh, did you hear about this person? Did you hear about this person? You hear about this wrestler? Nope. Until when it's national fucking news, I don't fucking care. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Like, honestly, man, get the fuck out of here. No, I'm not talking about Austin. I'm talking about just the IWC just like itself.
Yeah. I want them to talk to split.
Everything that they read Warren, they're gonna fucking believe. I'm like, I thought
that's why we started the commission.
12 years in school. You guys went through 12 years in school, 4 years in college, just to be having a tweet telling you what the fuck to do.
Let's put it this way.
Hello, folks.
If you want short-term storytelling,
what is your mindset at?
If you want to watch wrestling that has short-term storytelling stuff like that, watch AEW. If you want short-term storytelling, you just want to watch match after match after match, watch New Japan. If you want to watch storytelling that's based off of characters, that is why this company has been what it is for so damn long. It's based off their characters, not based off their wrestlers, their characters. Great example.
Don't give a fuck about that.
That top guy.
They want to know the IWC. They want to be the bookers.
They want to know everything.
No, they want to be the fucking bookers. They want to say, hey, TK, at this wrestler, book them. And what did TK do? He tries that, right?
He does it.
You do that same thing to Triple H? He's not looking at your shit. I mean, he'll look at it, but he won't be like, nah, I'm going to make that shit happen, but I want to put that in the back of my mind for later. They want to be the fucking bookers. Hello? You know how many times that these people in this group have said the same thing? And I'm like, bro, if y'all was the case, put y'all fucking money together. Create your own fucking promotion. Do you not know how much it's? I mean, do you not know how much that shit cost? Cost you $1 million fucking dollars. Thank you, Anthony Coleman from BCW. Shout the big game over there. You know what I'm saying? So come up with $1 million, then go find some rings, get some people that's gonna know how to construct these rings, teach the other guys everything. Do all that shit before you start talking about.
He's not lying. That's a big thing.
About talking about what WWE should be doing with Cody, what AEW should be doing with Samoa Joe, MJF, John Moxley, whatever. Why don't you work for them, work your way up the ladder so you can try and make that effective change? Can't do it from behind the fucking keyboard. Stop it. Stop it. You know what CM Punk once said? And you want something to change, you got to change it from within. That means you have to go in there, you have to work and change it from what the fuck in, not from the outside looking the fuck in. Stop that. That's to all the IWC out there, all podcasters out there too. You want these bars? I'm right here. My hours are effectively, I'm only working 3 days a week. So I got all extra fucking time to shoot shots at y'all niggas. I don't give a fuck about this shit anymore. I'm just a wrestling fan that wants to enjoy his wrestling, enjoy his storytelling. And at least I can be fully engaged.
Good. This shit right here is supposed to
the
be
same way how we watch. Wait, one more point. Same way how we watch Razor Kanan. We watch Sons of Anarchy, The Wire, Sopranos, all this shit. You want got interested in character storytelling? Why the fuck can't you treat wrestling that way? Let this shit happen when the fuck happens. Stop this mediocre shit, man. I'm done with this thing.
Hey, I agree.
There's gonna be more shots coming later on the fucking week too. Trust me on that.
Yep, I agree. Hey, the biggest thing is what people don't realize is Rock don't come back unless there's something that is going to make an impact to the product. Well, here's a great example.
But also, one more thing too, right?
Go ahead.
Rock waited to see what's going to happen after Royal Rumble was over. CM Punk gets injured. The Brock Lesnar, Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis dudes start servicing.
I think TKO instantly
Wednesday shit. He inserted himself into that. Now, if that would never happen, he would never done that. We would have got like a little sneak preview at WrestleMania this year, and then it would have led to the next WrestleMania the next year.
I mean, here's the thing I'll say on this.
You just got your shit early, okay?
You got work.
Still wait till still wait till next year. Some people like me said they could have had it last year, but The Rock was busy. So obviously they couldn't do it last year. So this year was that year because of certain circumstances, and he was right there as TKO, one of the TKO board of directors who has say what the fuck matters in this juncture. You can't be mad at him for that. You can't.
Here's the funny thing. If they didn't announce that he was the head of the TKO
announcement, y'all will be pissed off at Triple H. Why?
He's
the creator. Who
would they have been mad at?
He is head creator. He is head creative. Excuse me. When Vince McMahon was running the fucking ship, y'all was throwing rocks and stones and fireballs at this man's fucking statue. Stop it, folks. Stop it.
I gotta say this. One thing about if Rock never announced that he was the head of the board of TKO, how would you have seen how they booked this show right now? How would you have put it? You would say, honestly, Triple H called it audible, or do you think TKO was like, hey, we're gonna give Rock X amount of dollars and go? How would you have viewed it?
How I would have viewed it if the Rock would never, if TKO would never made that announcement, if TKO would never made that announcement, and they would have waited a week afterwards, after when Cody went through Raw and SmackDown, kind of teasing about who the fuck
you would have believed it.
You see what I'm saying? Like in my face. Rock, he could have got a phone call from The Rock in like a backstage segment. Got a phone call from someone very important. Like, I gotta take this. And then it could have been revealed later on.
Yeah,
that was The Rock that he called, and these guys had a conversation about this whole shit. And that's when the whole secret plan could have worked.
Yeah.
We could have gotten that a week or two later, or we could have gotten about Elimination Chamber. As I said on Sunday, they could have the contract signing at Elimination Chamber, and then what Roman did not know, and Mike said this. Mike said Roman could sign the contract without looking at it because he already smashed them all.
Yeah, he's just looking at him like it's another challenge.
Included clause that incorporates Cody involvement into the shit.
Yep.
And that's how you could have gotten away through. Boom, this whole thing is fixed.
The one thing I do like about the whole build with Cody and Roman does look nervous when he instantly sees Cody. He tries to not see it, but he instantly is nervous.
The face that he looked at his cousin, that was the face like, oh this motherfucker, like, really, bro? You have to really go. No, because like it's like, say like someone punks your daughter, right? Yeah. Your daughter comes running to you. You come outside as the OG, and you're going to look at the kid dead in the face. I'm like, yo, what are you smacking around my daughter for? This is how I view that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh shit, the person that was smacking me around when I was a kid, he's here.
I like Solo's reaction. Solo's reaction worked well. I think Solo's reaction was perfect. If someone could actually zoom that camera.
That was Paul Heyman's too. Paul
Heyman was just like, whoa, I didn't expect that.
Like, Rock, you're on
I will say this.
Like, yo, Roman, you're on your own path. Like, Paul would have been running for the hills.
Well, you saw how he hit under Roman.
I'm too deep in with this family. So I don't want no part of this one.
He knows it one-on-one, no backup. He would have had him. Yes, agreed. But also, if that's the case, that fatal four-way that he was just in, he would have lost that match easily because he was done completely in that one. Mm-hmm. But the biggest thing is, and I think the best nostalgia to this is, guys, you've been saying Cody didn't need the Rumble. Cody should not have won the Rumble. Cody should have done this. Cody's been booked in our face. Cody's been down our throats. I'm saying this just personally. Everybody can say what they want on it. Oh, I'm a Cody Rhodes fan.
Bro, stop it. Wait. Warren. I'm sorry to say this. This is Black History Month, folks. The last time I had checked, Cody's not black. Yes, he is married to a black woman, but that does not make him black by proxy. Cut this shit out, folks. This is Black History Month. When the fuck are we going to misconstrue other people? No disrespect, Warren. But other skin colors that's not ours that have been through trial and tribulations for our culture for nearly 700 years. When the fuck is we making this shit okay, but we're booing The Rock on Black History Month? Get the fuck out of my face. Next.
I mean, I will say this.
I'm not spinning the IWC, man, because the IWC can be missed because that's like we all say don't involve politics in wrestling, but some people do.
Yeah.
So let's not involve racism and and then we're gonna flip the narrative because it's The Rock doing it, right? I wonder.
We asked for culture. Rock's giving you cultural stuff
here, man. Like I said, y'all wrestling fans and fickle fans out there, man. Like, nah, man, this is war. This is purified fucking war. Every week is gonna be nothing to fuck spare. So if I go out to your favorite wrestler like Cody, don't call me a Cody hater. I'm coming at it because based on what you guys projected on them tweets, on them statuses, on the messages that you put underneath posts on Instagram. I'm rebutting to all of that because this has been brewing for a minute. Ever since last year. When the whole Cody lost to Roman, and you had some people in my own podcast group pissed off because I was the only one that picked in Roman next to one other person that knew that this was going to fucking happen, and they all got mad. You watched that watch-along. You seen how DJ and Brian and and everyone else got pissed, and then I looked at them like, why y'all mad for? Y'all didn't see this shit happening? That must mean y'all motherfuckers is stupid as fuck too. Can't call you a wrestling fan. You can't put your intelligence to the fucking test. This is why I always look at it from a business standpoint first, before a wrestling standpoint. And that's how you're going to get majority of all these fucking winners. Sorry.
Before you mentioned that record, I'm thinking Cody's got it in the bag. Just the way that they did everything. And I just wanted to refuse it.
Nope.
I wanted to refuse it.
What you did yesterday, it's all about what you do today. Yesterday's prices is not today's prices. Sorry.
Yes, I agree. But the thing is, what I will say about the whole thing is, like we just said, they sat here and said Cody wasn't meant for the Rumble. Cody didn't need to win too. Blah blah blah.
Yes, he did. Yes,
the way he did this, yes, he did.
Listen, he needed that Rumble because how else, besides the Elimination Chamber, was
he's got a guarantee.
He's got a guarantee. Whoever wins the Royal Rumble is going to get the main prize. Whoever wins the Elimination Chamber gets the runner-up prize. That's it. That's all that it is. So start looking at that observation, ladies and gentlemen, please.
I will say this right now. Rock has made Cody box office right now. We are literally in the Daniel Bryan era again. It's not the yes movement. It's the we want Cody movement. And I will say this. Everyone's getting worked. Everyone is getting worked.
And that's why I'm pissed at the wrestling industry. Because some people are not looking at it from that perspective. They're looking at it as like, okay, here we go all over again. This is a fuck you from Triple H to Cody because they want to bring back the whole Cody smashing that whole mock chair when he was in AEW and thinking that this is Triple H's get back. I'm like,
they've been thinking that ever since.
I'm like, really? Because if that was the case, then why would this man bring back CM Punk? Really?
Completely.
Come on,
did a pedigree.
Stop the madness, bro. This is how
Punk did a pedigree.
They just want to pick and choose what they want to bicker about, bitch about, beat their dick about, what they pussy up about, whatever. I don't care.
But the thing is, what I'll say about the Cody ordeal right now is Cody has gotten more. I'll say this now. He's probably one of the biggest baby faces in the long fucking time right now. Now he's got the moment where when he wins this title, it's going to matter massively. If this didn't happen, and me and Blackheart, we're going to talk about the example what I'm talking about. If this didn't happen, Cody would have won the championship at WrestleMania. Fans would have been happy, whatever. But the biggest thing is, would you have been happy that Roman lost, or would you have been happy that Cody finally achieved something that his family has been wanting for so long?
Both. It's both. Because
that's what I'm saying. But not at that moment.
It's both only because, number one, from the Roman standpoint, people don't want a champion that's been longer than fucking 3 years. I'm like, wait, Bruno Sammartino, second tier, was 7 years.
I mean,
just some people just don't like shit to be so fucking long. But y'all want these television shows to be fucking long. Law and Order SVU is on TV for 26 seasons. The Simpsons has been on long since I was born. What are you talking about?
Luckily, they're anime characters.
I just don't like that shit. How like you guys are going to be fickling and bitching about something where that person who had leukemia comes back, wins the championship, goes on the Monster Hill run that y'all always wanted from him.
Always
and
wanted.
then now you guys are pissed at him. I don't get it. When Triple H was World Heavyweight Champion, when he was on Raw.
Oh, bro.
Oh, believe me, I was just like y'all. I wanted Triple H to lose every single goddamn fucking match, but I never
watched just to see who would punch Triple H.
Just to see who was going to try to attempt to beat him.
You know who one of them was? That guy right up there. This is the biggest thing. This is the biggest thing I don't understand. And I hope I pissed some people off.
No, I'm just saying.
Rock fan.
No,
I'm a diehard Rock fan.
I wanted to piss off the people today because Eric was the one that kind of pushed me. And I was like, wait, hold on, Eric, you're part of the problem. And I stuck up for you all this fucking time, no matter what the fuck that you have said. That's the one thing that I said. I'm like, wait, hold on, man. Don't do what these fickle fans do. Don't get involved into this shit.
How many times have we been in the group chat where we got to remind somebody, hey, You need to watch this as a fan. You are not a Skip Bayless. You're not a damn analyst to these things.
Right.
You
are
never
not
took a bump in
You are
there.
not a writer for the team.
You've never took a bump. You don't know what this feeling is. This man up here, guys, does not have to be in the ring. Everybody sat here and said it, and I was shouted out when we were on Dre's show, the Royal Rumble reaction.
Oh, wait, man. And speaking of which, where is Dre? Where is my guy? Where is he? Huh?
Yeah, I'm baby dude, bro. Leave him alone. We got commission.
Oh, nah. So. I've been hearing rumors that Dre grew his balls when I was away. So I'm trying to test this gangster. This is his man. This is the Rock. You know what I'm saying? This is his man.
That's short that Dre had with his kid, bro. I can't.
Well, I'm just saying, man.
I was touched.
I was like, wait, hold on, Dre. Keep that energy. If I ever come back, you better keep that goddamn energy because I'm gonna tear your whole theory to shreds.
Oh boy. But the funny thing is,
love you, Dre, man. Miss you too, brother.
But the funny thing is, and this is where I'm gonna really probably ruffle some feathers. How many times did Stone Cold and The Rock wrestle each other? How many times did The Rock win?
They went 3 times, and he only won once.
One.
Well. Technically, are we including the Intercontinental Championship?
No, I'm just talking about the main title. Just talking about the main title.
Okay.
Yeah. So if it was the Intercontinental, I think they were both kind of on the same record.
Yep. My mistake.
But in the main event scene, Austin beat Rock 2 out of 3. Rock, everybody sits here and talks about his ego and stuff like that. If y'all look at all the past guys, if they beat The Rock, Rock has more losses than Stone Cold Steve Austin. You want to know why? Stone Cold believed that would digress his character if he kept losing these matches. Rock, in the other hands, is going, yeah, I want to make this superstar. I want to create this moment for them. I want to do these things. Rock has always gave back into that wrestling persona. But yes, I get it. Stone Cold Steve Austin was a force to be reckoned with, but at the time,
KB, KB fresh off his Jericho cruise. I see you,
man. We want infos on that one soon.
Yeah, but, man. And Big Mike, he still want worse with you too, Warren. Like, how come he haven't gotten that?
I just messaged him. We're actually getting set up soon. I didn't know it.
He's pissed.
Bro, I've been all over the place, bro.
He's pissed.
This phone right now is making life tough for me right now. My daughter messed it up. It's literally hit its breaking point. So now I got to go get a new one. But
I got it.
But with everything going on right now, Rock has established, let me say that again, established Cody Rhodes more than he's ever done before. Because, guys, this is what I'm going to tell y'all right now. Okay. Let the story marinate. Because guess what? Even though Cody said not at WrestleMania, did you not pick up the little Easter eggs that happen when The Rock and Cody go like this? Rock pulls him in, whispers something to his ear. Cody smiles. That's where you should know shit is about to go crazy. I'm going to shred all this right now, instantly right now. WrestleMania 30. How did Daniel Bryan get into the picture? How did Daniel Bryan get involved into the main event scene? He had to earn it up start. Guess who was supposed to take that spot? CM Punk. Mm-hmm. CM Punk didn't want to wrestle Triple H. I guarantee you CM Punk didn't want to hear the rest of that story because I guarantee you if CM Punk would have found out, hey, I beat Triple H, I get in the main event, and I get to take that WrestleMania, do you think that WrestleMania would matter as much as it did when Daniel Bryan won? Even though the run for Daniel Bryan was very low and whatever, we still talk about that moment. It hasn't been recreated in over 10 years. Mm-hmm. We have the biggest box office original organic babyface right now in Cody Rhodes.
And Warren, and you hit the nail on the coffin right there where you said that this story has to be used in 10 years. Where do you think all these other wrestling storylines come from? It's always going to be refurbished and just twisted around a little different. But it's going to be refurbished. The same way how we just saw Bayley and Io Sky and Davis Control's little angle on SmackDown. That was teaser in Triple H 2005. So how can we not be upset about that, but we upset about this?
Let Triple H cook. Let Triple H cook. And Rock right now is in the
There's
Batista
too many
part.
chefs in the kitchen, not enough fucking servers. Stop it.
Here's how we're looking at this. Except the only reverse role was Rock didn't go in the Rumble and win the Rumble. Cody won the Rumble. So Cody still has not said he's challenging Seth Rollins. Cody didn't even say, hey, Roman, I'm giving my main event away.
I think they're going to wait to Elimination Chamber for him to make that announcement about who he's going to face. They're going to prolong this, make us wait, have us more anticipated, more pissed off that we have to know this answer by this time.
And here's the post. Cody said, God bless y'all, but trust me.
And when y'all see that, I said, okay, he knows what the fuck that he's doing. So in the work it is going on. Let this shit sit back. Let him do what the fuck he needs to do.
Here's the funny thing. Blackheart, you're my witness. Brian, I want you in the comments to answer this right now. I had a what if segment, and I said this when I first thought of it. This picture right here, the only thing I've cut out is the Roman Reigns thing with my Buzzing with Marlo logo right here. I said, what if the triple threat of a lifetime happens? Everybody goes, it wouldn't work. It's no way it's going to make sense, whatever. Guess what? It just made sense. Guess what? Now that they can look at it, and Rock is personally hearing all the reactions. He knows what's going where Cody Rhodes. He came up with this idea. Triple H, y'all sit here and talk about let's let this man work. Triple H gave you Daniel Bryan. He gave you Daniel Bryan. Because in reality, he didn't have to lose that match.
He gave you Edge too. And yet both these guys got knocked them and stacked them by Roman.
So guess what? Let it happen. Because guess what? When WrestleMania hits, you're going to go back and go, oh my gosh.
We were so messed up, man. We're so sorry. Nah, fuck your apologies, bitch. We don't want your
y'all
fucking apologies.
Watch this product and y'all are going to sit here and look like when y'all think like if it's a girl, like you just like, oh, maybe she's just not that moment for you, that moment. Then you realize,
you thought that your girl was cheating on you, and then she proved your ass wrong, and now you feel like an asshole.
Now and then you go in that storyline. It's just like, wow, I don't know if I'm getting that one back. This storyline right here is going to be the biggest, and I say it right now, the biggest WrestleMania that's ever happened. Period.
In Philly.
Why I say that? Why I say this right now?
Because that was when WrestleMania 15 took place at too. Exactly. For people that do not remember.
Here's the, and that's one little Easter egg as well. This is the same location The Rock won his very first WWF title. I said WWF because at that time that's what it was. He won the first WWF title in Philly.
No, wait a minute. Was it Backlash 2000?
Yeah. Backlash.
Was it that one?
That's right. Yeah. The one he won the Rumble and lost at WrestleMania.
See, now back call that year was they should let The Rock win at WrestleMania 2000, but we got a month late.
Based off of a botch, they kept it into a storyline. It kept Big Show because Big Show was not supposed to be in the main event. Period.
Right. He wasn't even supposed to be the main event.
But
then you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just brought him in from WCW like the year before.
Guys,
they were just working him way up.
Long-term storytelling. Let it marinate, guys. Like he just said, man, you want a home-cooked meal, but y'all want to have bagel bites in a microwave.
Right. Y'all motherfuckers.
They taste 10 times better in the oven, guys.
Right. Y'all motherfuckers. Go eat your ramen noodles and be under 3 minutes while Triple H is over here cooking up a fucking feast for us for WrestleMania. So we go into that catering room.
A homemade golden corral for you, bro. You're going to be amazed. And this is one example I do want to talk about. When that SmackDown happened, everybody talking about nobody wants to see Rock and Roman. I say you're lying.
You're lying.
You know why I say that? Me and Blackheart, for 2 hours, we were talking. I was in that shock a little bit at first. And Blackheart knows how big of a Rock fan I am.
And that's why I asked him, like, no, let
everybody
go first, because I know he's going to be defending The Rock in every case. My shit was just going after the IWC based on the negativity.
My thing is, I'm not really defending The Rock. I'm looking at it as,
y'all being worked because of the Vince McMahon shit. They need y'all distracted until when they get this whole thing with him situated,
Not only
And what the
that,
hell
they're
are they gonna try to
making you
do?
realize this
Because
ain't
now he's
Vince
under
McMahon's product no
investigation,
more.
bro. So if he gets indicted, he has to go to court.
And the biggest thing is Triple H is trying to prove to you this is not Vince McMahon's WWE no more.
Right, this is my WWE now.
This
I'm
is
heading.
his.
I'm holding the book.
In
I'm the one
reality,
that's going to tell you
The
guys.
Rock
Yo,
is
you
in
guys have
that
to do
board for TKO to give a wrestler's perspective into the product.
this. Right, but he works hand in hand with Triple H to come up with this story together
Exactly.
as a
And
unit.
I think
And
two of the
for
best
two
storytellers right
wrestlers-
there, bro.
And for two wrestlers that's running two companies now, what the hell would you going to expect that was going to happen? They have to work together to come up with this shit for the betterment of both companies.
And plus, Nick Khan being the businessman that he is in Endeavor, I mean, those guys, they made him money. And
Yeah,
of course,
and
they don't look at you and see
big shout
that.
out to Nick Khan, who I didn't know that he was on Wheel of Fortune back in
That's
the
how
day.
he got his money. You never
Yeah,
knew
and
that.
then that's how that he made some of his money. So
That was all his money he made.
Yeah.
That man made a life out of Wheel of Fortune.
My man was making his money back then, man. Yeah, he was making his money back then when I was a kid. Shit.
But the funny thing is, we went on Ticketmaster, we went on StubHub, we went on all these different ways of getting tickets for WrestleMania. Guys, you want to know the funny thing is, WrestleMania Night 1, it's okay, it's selling a little bit, whatever. WrestleMania Night 2, 10 minutes tops. In 3 lines going like this, selling fast. Because what you just got. Selling fast. You don't realize Rock is not just a pro wrestler. Rock is an actor. Rock is an entrepreneur. Rock, if you go to the gym, I guarantee you 90% of somebody has something with Project Rock on them. If you go to anything around, a Zoican is probably bound to be in someone's hand. If you go anywhere, a Voss water is possibly in someone's hand. If you go to a movie theater, you could possibly see a Rock movie, any type of Rock movie around. This man is not just in the pro wrestling realm. For him to come back, we need to be like, thank you.
Realm.
Thank you. Really, thank you for doing this.
Fucking notice.
53 years old.
Fucking sad too.
53 years old, and The Rock looks like he ate himself as a pro wrestler time.
He ate two. Listen, man, he had to eat himself over and over and over again to get that body.
That boy in Black Adam realm right now. Wow. I mean, but looking at Roman's reaction when The Rock came out, that was the best storytelling you could go
That's
with.
An older cousin coming back. Oh man, I hate this.
The stare down.
I hate that motherfucker.
The stare down.
That was the look that he had in his face. Oh shit.
The funny thing is, and me and Blackheart even said this, if they say that there's going to be breaking news showing behind the scenes camera after the camera went off, guess what? All it was a stare down and The Rock thanking the audience for what they just got presented.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many people went and watched that video? Because I guarantee they're just like, oh my God, why did my TV just cut off of this? Why did that just cut off?
That was planned.
You got worked.
That's the clip.
Predetermined sport.
You guys need every week in order for you to tune into SmackDown. The following week be what the hell has happened. Well, my name being spoken, I thought I took care of it. That's why I spoke to the DH. First off, this got nothing to do with you. I spoke of your name because of a comparison that I made earlier in the show with something else. You can even ask Warren. Did I say anything negative about him?
We were just talking about what happened with WrestleMania.
Right, please. And that's the only thing I said.
Hey, take a real quick. I got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, go ahead. But no. So that got nothing to do with that. It was about the whole Cody Rhodes and Roman situation last year's WrestleMania. And we was having that watch party. Okay, well, I'm here doing this for my man Warren here. I only brought up a fucking scenario about what the fuck happened last year's WrestleMania. So you would still do that, whatever, then that's on you. I don't care. But I never even spoke about you besides just of today. And I asked Warren as proof, and he confirmed it. Sorry. So it's not my fault that what we can go back and watch on the live. I mean, we can go back and watch on the watch along. And I said it like, yo, why is everyone upset about Cody losing to Roman? And everyone said, well, it's supposed to be his time to lose in this, that, and third. I'm like, I get it. So get out of here with that. So I'm not here for that.
All right. So the thing is, I will say about the whole nostalgia, this is how they should do it. And and I'm gonna say this has benefited two major superstars out of this. Because guess what? That Audible has reinvented Drew McIntyre. Reinvented Drew McIntyre.
Only McIntyre needs to mean only thing Drew McIntyre needs to do is just change the skirt. Change that whole skirt thing and change it.
I get it. He's an Irishman or whatever, but
and have him taking shots at everyone and shit like that.
On,
and like he got to do something.
That T-shirt
to push that. To push that heel gimmick out because otherwise people are not really taking it too well.
That T-shirt, oh my gosh, that T-shirt was
the T-shirt. The memes that he's been coming up with for the last
he said, "I got your extra small."
For the last week has been hilarious, bro.
I will say this: Drew did the most perfect thing, and just this whole thing right here made Monday Night Raw one of the #1 rating show in a long time. You didn't get to hear Cody respond to anything that happened. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And I did hear on Busted Open. I listened to them a lot. And I knew Dave LaGreca was about to.
Bully Ray. Oh, yeah. Because that's the one with Bully Ray.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Dave LaGreca has been adamant about Cody Rhodes all year. He's been wearing Cody Rhodes merch every single day to present.
But those are diehard fans that love Cody based on what he done in the previous companies.
Exactly.
The mistreatment that he got in AEW, then finally you go back to WWE where you finally get your gimmick and everything else the way that you want.
It's funny now, all of a sudden Stardust is now being mentioned again by the IWC, and I'm just like,
oh my God, no.
It's not even going to happen.
No, they're not bringing back the Stardust gimmick.
And I want to tell you this now, guys, Cody is not turning.
He would have never.
It will make no sense for him to turn.
He would never came back if that was the case.
Oh no. Never.
He would never came back. He would have went somewhere else, probably done some indie days, took a break, and then come back later on and work somewhere.
He would have done exactly what Matt Cardona was doing, just playing around, just making
If Matt
cash.
Cardona, he's making more money in the indies than what he would have gotten offered. Than what he got offered by Tony Khan and AEW, and he even said that he was like, "Bro, I make more money in the indies than what you offered me right here."
Completely.
So. Hey,
I mean,
so
the funny thing is,
when you invest in yourself, that return is going to come back tenfold.
Believe it or not, Allison, Cody came up with that idea. I've heard he came up with that idea. Dustin and them were actually against it because they knew how driven Cody is in characters. It would work, but that's all they would see him as is Stardust. And I do remember he got to the part where he was just like, he told us, I remember he would tell a couple of indies shows and a couple of guys from the indies, they would literally go, man, that was one of my best and worst ideas at the same time.
Wait, Warren, this is another comment because I'm avoiding negativity. You seen what my mindset was when all this shit was going down and you guys still don't care. That's why I stopped caring. If I'm worse than B-Mac, I haven't said not one thing on social media about anybody. I've been MIA. I'm not getting frustrated. I'm getting frustrated because someone can't leave this shit the fuck alone. And I put it underneath me and I walked away from it. And now I'm doing other things. I'm minding my business, seeming that you guys are minding your business. Okay? Keep it that way.
Hey, so my thing is on the whole scenario with Cody right now. This is going to make that so much more meaningful. And guys, he's not out of the main event. Let it happen. Let it happen. And the best way they're doing this was planned from the get-go. I'm gonna just pull the curtain right now. This was planned on the get-go. It's just making you believe, hey, Let's step back and see what the hell they're going to do. We haven't said a thing what's going on with the main event right now. We just showed you Rock and Roman face off. Oh, press conference tomorrow, Thursday night. That's it. Rock posted, Cody, thanks for the house.
Mm-hmm.
Rock is assuming Cody just gave his thing away. Here's how you're going to do this. Drew McIntyre has been doing phenomenal. Guess what? We just heard Cody's going to be at Elimination Chamber. Guess what? There's his match for Elimination Chamber. He's going to go against Drew McIntyre. We're going to assume it's for the number one contendership for WrestleMania. And then at the end, Seth might come out. They might do their whole little shtick. And he's going to say, no disrespect, Seth. I don't choose you either. Seth's reaction, I think that's going to sell the whole story. And Cody's going to literally go, I didn't give my main event away. I said I'll step down, but doesn't mean I'm out of the picture.
Right. He never said, like, yo, I'm giving my shot over to The Rock.
So here's what
he shook his hand, and Rock whispered something in his ear, and he walked away. And what do you do when you give a legend who walks into the ring and you're nowhere near this caliber? You're going to walk up the ring and give him the fucking floor. And that's what Cody did. What, you know, at the time, people didn't understand why he just left the ring. Oh, he just passing the shit over. He was going to pass the shit over. He just said, I just spoke to someone that you know very, very well. And that's when The Rock just came out. It did not mean no significant passing of the torch, or like if Damian Priest, for instance, right? If he would have gave the Money in Bank suitcase to someone else. We never see no transaction or no verbal contract to be like, yo, Cody Rhodes, breaking news, Cody Rhodes has effectively given up his
that was just assumed. It was just assumed
to The Rock.
It was just assumed. And I'm just laughing. I thought it was, and I got worked a little bit too because I was just blown away. Like, damn.
Rock, I mean, like, we all did, but some of us that
Rock is on my TV. I'm as a fan.
Happened the week prior. When King with that King came from, and I said to myself, okay, why wasn't Seth out there? If Seth and Roman was out there and shit like that, and Cody was in the ring, that he had to make a choice. Probably
they would have made their choice. They would have made the decision.
But when he did it from one show to another, I'm like, I don't know.
I think
there could be anything can happen.
This is the funny thing is
before he even says anything, come right out and interrupt him, and then boom, that's it.
Dude, it's called a work. It's called a work.
Piping cheers. I mean, listen, man. WWE piping cheers and boos whatever that they feel like.
I love my boy, but they do it to Austin Theory.
Ain't crazy.
Love my boy.
They know.
Austin
they know what they do.
Love my dog, bro.
They get the crowd reaction so they can determine what the hell that they're gonna do next.
That's what they do with DIY.
This is one big ass experiment, and we are the lab rats.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the funniest thing is we sit here and we want change. We want these differentiate things. We want this stuff. Did y'all not realize the stuff that Cody did when he was with, well, I'm sorry, we can't say his name anymore, but the stuff that Brock Lesnar and him did made Cody what he is now. It did. He had to go through a whole circuit to get established and go, you know what, kid? You ready for this.
Yeah.
You're ready for this. I gave you everything I have, and you have been getting still back up and fighting. You've earned it. You are ready. Because guess what? The only one that's really took Roman to the test and beaten Roman is Brock. How many times has Roman main evented
in the doghouse?
How many times has Roman and Brock main evented and Brock has beat Roman?
And we don't need, and honestly, I will understand the fans if they got upset about that. Brock. And that's sad. This is the stuff we're talking about right here. This is ridiculous. I would have got more pissed off with that because I'm like, okay, we've seen this so many times, but it wasn't just on WrestleMania. We've seen this on different pay-per-views already. We've seen this already, so we know how this thing could go back and fucking forth. It's just because that's what the old man did. Now, the new guy wants to do something a little bit different, and we still can't give him the proper gratitude of at least trying in a different way that we are getting curious.
It don't make sense for Roman to be there
compared to what it was back then. Where it was like we looked at the match card, you're like, okay, you can you can guarantee 1, 2, or 3 they're gonna win.
I agree, definitely. I mean, the funny thing is, we sit here and talk about how it's so easy to project what's going on in wrestling. Is it? Is it? I've learned this being in the business. It's easier to project what's going on in wrestling than it is in life. Because honestly, it's my reverse role. It's easier to project what's going on in life than in wrestling sometimes. Because guess what? Wrestling looks more real than what's stuff in our reality. I will say that personally, completely. The stuff that we realize, and I think everybody's just, we all assume to a certain effect just because we're mad.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we assume our opinion is based off, our expression, our emotion, our feelings of that day. That's why wrestling has been what it is. I want to give everybody a newsflash. As big as wrestling has got in our little bubble, we think, it's still a little bubble. It's not, oh my gosh, we're as big as the most watched thing on the planet. We're not. I hate to say it, man. Wrestling is a very small bubble. It still is. And for us to sit here and act like we're in territory days, pro WWE, pro AEW, pro TNA, pro all this stuff, that's where we're getting to the problem of. Watch your stuff, watch what you like, do whatever, but don't go on social media and threaten the superstars. Knowing damn well half of you probably can't fight. Knowing half of you probably never fought in your life.
Nope.
Some of these guys have probably helped you overcome battles in your life. Probably playing on keyboards,
warriors,
all that
and they
nonsense,
just talk their shit just because they want to feel heard.
It is real. They train.
There's a difference between people like that and real gangsters that's in prison and doing 25 to life and shit that's never coming the fuck home. They'll shake you the fuck out every chance that they fucking get.
I will say this.
There's a difference between people that are talkers and people that are doers. People who are doers, they ain't gonna say much, they just gonna just do it.
Exactly.
People who are talking, they're gonna talk a lot and they're never gonna back up their facts. Period.
I'll tell you this. I never once in my life waited on someone to actually hit me until I got in pro wrestling.
Listen, here's the thing with me. I was hit me once. And once you do that, you gave me the gateway to defend myself.
That is so tough for me.
That's what you're because you hit me first. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about that day, bro. Oh my gosh, I can't.
Because you hit someone too, because like they can charge you for the assault because you struck first. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's so crazy. Like, you know, it's so funny. And I'm telling y'all, man, WrestleMania is going to be one of the best things that we've watched in a long time.
Sure.
Everybody's going to look at it and go, that was the best way. Here's an example. I thought about this earlier because I was trying to figure out how we were going to approach this thing. And I knew how Blackheart was going with this. I knew Blackheart had an idea of what he was approaching it, and I agree with it. But here's the thing. When you read a book, do you instantly read the ending? Do you instantly open it up and already want to see what happens? No, you're going to open page by page, word by word, sentence by sentence, and as long as it takes you to read it, it's going to be the way to encourage you to finish that book. This is what we're getting. This is going to be one of the best storytelling things that WWE has ever done. This is going to be the Triple H moment to finally make a John Cena. Make an organic babyface as modern day as the old 90s and 80s era wrestling that we've had, but it's so adapted now. We're bringing the old school storytelling, and it's working because guess what? You're reacting. What have I said countless times? Even though everyone hated what Vince's booking was, you reacted. When you react, that's a play. That's a like. That's a share. That's a follow. That's a mention about WWE. Did you not hear Michael Cole on Monday Night Raw said WWE was trending all over social media? It might have been in a negative way, but guess what?
We want
WWE.
Yeah, that hashtag we want Cody's been trending for literally 4
Hashtag we want Cody. When's the last time you said hashtag
we
Vince
want Rock
McMahon or anything like that? Anything.
Or anything like that. Nope. We haven't
For
seen
the
that.
last 72 hours? None. And it's continued more. Here's a funny thing. Rock personally gave WWE signs that says we want Cody and gave it to them in the building. You saw them showcase in the show. Let the shit marinate, guys. It's going to be a great ending. Just let it happen. Because now when we do finally get that moment and he finally gets what he has deserved, it's not just going to be he finally finished. Roman's finally lost. All right. That was cool. What's next? We're going to still be mesmerized and go like, all right, now we're in a new era. Now we're in something different because now there's a new champion. There's a new involvement.
It's giving you that suspense.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to give you like
Yes.
how Avengers was on Endgame, the end of it. I said I love this story, and I'm sorry.
Poor Tony.
He is an ass. Oh, yeah, Tony. Yeah, Tony's in a rough one for this one. Facts, when was the last time we have seen The Rock in the ring doing his thing? Last time was when the CM Punk story, and I was so invested into it just because I'm a Rock fan. I'm not going to lie to you. This rubbed me the wrong way. He can be your witness. When I talked to him about it, I said, but why? Why now? Why now? And then we sat there and talked for a little bit, and I'm like, okay, this shit does make sense now. It does. It has that meaning. It's just because I had a reaction instantly off of emotion.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what, man? When you literally sit back and listen to somebody give their perspective and be open-minded about it, it's a pretty cool concept. Not instantly go, hey, screw WWE, screw this. Buried Cody Rhodes, Stardust is back, all these different things, bro. Y'all are just reacting. Chill. Y'all want the bagel bites? Go to AEW. I'm saying.
If you want the bagel bites, go to AEW.
I mean, bro, like, come on.
He said it. I didn't. Don't look at me.
I did. I mean,
he honestly, said this shit. I did it. Okay, I don't want y'all.
I mean, I watch it, but I'm not invested as much as I've been right now.
Not this time around.
I mean, bro, I'm serious. I watch it, and I watch it just so people don't sit there and go, "Oh, you're just only watching one product." I watch it because I want to watch it.
He's an anti-Hangman Page and shit. I don't think he's full blown anti AEW, but he's there. He's close to it.
I watch it and give it my honest opinion about it. I mean, sure, if you are a Bullet Club fan, watch AEW because they're running the product. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's NWO all over again over there. If you want to do that, go have fun. I watch it just because, I mean, it's wrestling, something extra to watch, and I'm always asked about AEW a lot too. So, I mean, I got to give that perspective. I got to give my opinions on these things. Same thing with TNA. TNA is hot right now. TNA is back on the honeymoon stage. TNA is growing. Jordan Grace coming to Royal Rumble was amazing because guess what? TNA ratings jumped up the roof last Thursday because of that.
Hey, and I'm trying to tell you.
Naomi coming in there, giving the rub, doing her thing. It's giving them more eyes to the product. Now, rumor has it Mercedes Moné might sign with AEW. Cool. I hope it does well. I really wish we get more storytelling when it comes to AEW. I wish we could get more character-based stuff in AEW. The only one I see right now, and I give her props, Timeless Tony Storm. She's doing phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Phenomenal right now.
Kooky at his best, but hey, the fans love it though.
I mean, and that's the thing, bro. We always think of a gimmick, and this is something I've talked to a lot of guys in wrestling schools and a wrestling school that I'm at right now. I talked to them numerous times talking about not every character has to be so badass, has to be so serious all the time. some of those characters, shout out to my boy Jules Bradley. The little thing that we did on the DCCW build-up show, the story that he is telling is he's actually facing his brother-in-law on his wife's birthday. This is her brother and her husband wrestling each other on her birthday. They're telling the story, oh, these two are just at a disagreement right now. Jules is a rookie, came in, did what his thing. Max is pissed off because he thinks he forgot where he came from. And then when we did this show, he went full on R-Truth and thought we were doing a cooking show, which I'm still upset because that was our secret. Cooking show got revealed. Cooking pies with Prodigy it's revealed now. Hashtag Jeff was fired. Jeff was definitely fired.
That's a pretty nice name. You think about it.
But yeah, I mean, think of it this way. The way that Jules did that storyline, did the whole show, it entertained people because we changed the dynamic of being so damn serious all the time. And it works. R-Truth is the best example right now. I actually, honestly, I love Damian Priest, but I would love to see R-Truth take the money in the big briefcase and try to cash it on somebody. I think that would be the most epic thing I could ever see from R-Truth's realm. I mean, just like how he did with the Rumble, come to the Women's Rumble, he grabs Damian Priest's briefcase and goes and tries to cash it in and wins. Wouldn't that be funny? Take his WrestleMania moment or something like that. You know how everybody just been like, was that planned? Did he really just do that? Like, what happened? It's entertainment. It's entertainment, man. You watch sports to be entertained. Yes, we're seeing the Chiefs 9,000th time in the Super Bowl. We're probably going to see a Disney wedding. We're probably going to see Taylor Swift sing "Shake It Off." Apparently, Blackheart don't know what "Shake It Off" is.
I'm not. I listen.
I'm sad to say, guys. This man is literally not a Swiftie.
I don't know what the fuck that terminology even means. So
we know now.
Don't have to break it down for me, Mike. I don't even listen to her music, bro. So
I tried to be funny with it, and then when you said you don't even know what's a "Shake It Off," I was like, "Yeah, I'm done." I don't know.
The only one I know is Mariah Carey's version of that one. That's the only one that I know. That's it. Like, come on, bro. Like. Oh,
Mariah Carey.
JP, shout out to the Irish Whippy.
Oh god,
yeah,
that's what he said, Mariah Carey. I'm sure Nick Cannon said "Shake It Off." You will dance. Yeah, oh Lord. She said, just listen, you have a girl and a wife, I'm sure, who listen.
Oh no, you talk about Warren, not me.
Oh, my wife. She has the album, sadly.
See,
she's actually tired of Taylor Swift now because of the NFL.
Oh damn! See, well,
you got the Swifties a little mad up in here.
Yeah, that's something I wasn't expected to hear.
I know. Yes, yeah.
I thought Swifties wasn't been.
Yeah, I hope she's in here. I hope she's in here because she'll probably lie and say, "No, I'm not." All right, I'll video it next time. We'll show proof. But guys, like I said, man, with the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl, we all instantly think, "Oh, it's rigged. It's done. It's this," because you're reaching off emotion. It's just an opinion. I'm a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. If it's rigged, let me win one. That's all I ask. One. I need to be alive to see the Jaguars in the Super Bowl. I don't give a damn if we lose anymore. As long as we make it to the Super Bowl.
Jacksonville Jaguars or what? The new Chicago Cubs?
Shut up. Don't you do that.
Oh, shit.
They're not the Chicago Cubs.
What you mean? At least I made to the AFC Championship a few times. Just never been to the Super Bowl.
We're not doing this. We're not. No. Don't.
I don't know. No. So I can't say that you got other Chicago Cubs. All right. I mean, he's worse for us, man. We hit a whole.
We win more playoff wins than the Dallas Cowboys.
I don't know what our team is headed into going into the season. So, all right.
You loved your Jags. Yep. Exactly. Even when they're really bad.
I get it.
Anybody remember? I stayed up until 1:00 to watch that blacked out game. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
And the whole 100 fans in a freaking packed stadium. Supposed to fill 30,000 people and 100 people in the stands. Yeah, I'm that type of fan. And obviously, it was always good at the stores when you see Jaguar merch was for half off, and it's Nike product. So I'll be honest. So I went through the struggles being a Jags fan. Okay, I've been through the struggles.
Listen, I just seen Blake Griffin jersey at work on the clearance rack for $20. You want to tell me that yours shit is worse?
Is it the LA ones?
No, it's the red one. Nah, it's the swingman version though. So it's like this. It's like the silk screen print.
Oh, okay.
Version.
It's like the reversible ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Those are.
Those ones are like 140, 150.
I got Kimbo Walker's. I remember I wore.
You can tell by the Mysterio from the leatherette and the number. If it's stitched, that's the real authentic.
Yeah.
Other ones, the silk screen ones, those are aesthetics.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, look at everything is, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
At least you're loyal. Yeah. I mean, it's a struggle. It's a struggle.
At least you're loyal.
It's a struggle.
He tells me to hop on the bandwagon team, but he just doesn't want to do it.
It's man,
as a backup.
Can't do it. Can't do it. I like the colors of the Jaguars, man. The teal is pretty cool. It's not like it's a typical.
That was nice.
Huh?
The retro jersey that you had was
with the full Jaguar outline?
No, yeah, just the head, not the whole
body. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because they got sued by Mercedes at first when they did the original Jaguar logo. Actually, no, they got sued by the Jaguar, the car company.
Oh, yeah.
They got sued by that. So they had to change the logo, and that's when they went to the old school. I wish we never changed it because the cat we got now just looks like somebody got a baby version
domesticated
like the baby Lion King or something. It's just like, and they just put this together and then you get the circle of life with the Jaguars, and I guess we're just putting Trevor Lawrence's face on it. They're like, oh, we'll win eventually, we'll get there. You ain't got to lie, you've been rocking them since I met in high school. Oh, earlier than that. I've been a Jags fan. We're way off topic. I've been a Jags fan since all right, so after Marino left Miami, I really got attached watching Mark Brunell and Jimmy Smith and Fred Taylor. Those were my three guys after, because I was a diehard Dan Marino fan when I was in Miami, and I loved Dan Marino. And I started watching Mark Brunell. He kind of gave me that resemblance of him, and just watching Jimmy Smith, Fred Taylor, Keenan McCardell, and guys like that. And I was just like, man, I was hooked. And that's why I love the Jaguars. And they were making the playoffs every year when they were them. And then Byron Leftwich and Maurice Jones-Drew and all them. Oh, yeah, I've been a Jag fan for a long time. Long time. I've went through a lot of jerseys. I had a Byron Leftwich jersey. I don't know where it went.
How many of them did you burn?
I didn't burn any of them.
Oh, okay. I might say like, and I mean, you can't.
No. I did burn. No, I didn't burn it. I threw away my Matt Jones jersey. I do remember that one. I threw my Matt Jones jersey because he was just a preseason all-star, and they bought it. My mom bought it at Walmart, I think.
Walmart? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, definitely.
Yo, that's a fucking discounted ass motherfucker right there. That ain't gonna last long.
Nah, Walmart. I mean, Walmart sell Reebok stuff and stuff now, so I don't know. I mean,
yeah. The
M1 stuff's nice, even though I wish they brought M1 basketball back. I don't think it would go well anymore. I don't think it would do as good as it was back then.
That's why you have Big Three now. I'm kind of like domesticate that little 3-on-3 shit or whatever. But
you did. I remember that. I remember that for sure. But like I said, man, just watch what you like. Be entertained. It's gonna be a lot of fun, guys. We're gonna give it to y'all to the floor, man. Give us some questions. What y'all want? Like y'all can talk about wrestling. We got the Super Bowl coming up. Come on, let us know.
Super Bowl. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, I gotta do that shit for Mike.
You gotta do that. Shout out to Mike. Mike, you let me know. Set the date. I got you. I sent you the calendar. Just book it. We got it, bro.
49ers, but we all know it's really Chiefs game.
I'm shaking it off. I gotta be honest. I love Travis Kelce. I watch his podcast a lot, the New Heights podcast. Him and Jason Kelce are a great dynamic duo, great minds when it comes to that podcast. And I watch a lot of their stuff just to kind of like see like how their connection connects with each other and like how well they go with additional guests and stuff like that. But sorry, man. I'm going for the Niners. I got to. I want Christian McCaffrey to win one. That mug has been through hell and back. Playing for the Panthers, carrying them Panthers for gosh know how many years.
Listen, I said go 49ers, but we all know this is like Kansas City.
I mean, if Kittle could stay healthy.
Walking in as an underdog, like when the fuck does Kansas City ever walk in as an underdog?
What do you think Jade brought to the
no way.
What you think Jade bought to bring to the
okay.
You want to answer that one first?
Nothing. As of right now, she brings a few, standard qualities in court. It was just a Royal Rumble, so they're going to give you certain, times to do certain spots and stuff. So we've seen that she's progressing, but now
we understand.
As we say, you got to go through that gatekeeper. You have your first ever debut match on televised WWE television, and then that's when they know you good to go now. Once you get that go ahead, you good.
What do you mean she signs? What do you mean? Also, I want to give a shout out to everybody that's watching on Instagram, man. Y'all been killing it. Staying watching it this whole thing for a whole hour and 26 minutes. So definitely they keep teasing me. Hold on. What do you mean hoping she signs? Who are we talking about? You talking about Jade? Jade signed. Jade is signed, what, 2 years? Was it 2 or 4? Cody signed for 4. I do know Cody signed for 4. Jade signed for 2 or 3 years. Like they did that segment where she was talking about who she would sign with. Oh, about Raw or SmackDown. Okay. Honestly, the spot that would fit her right now. I'm trying to remember. Well, Bianca's on SmackDown, right? Bianca's on SmackDown. Raw or SmackDown. I want to see her more. I say what they're doing with Jade is good. Teaser. Let her come in and out of the camera. What they did with her at the Rumble, it gave her the rub. She got her moment out of there, throwing Nia Jax out of there. Just established her to go, hey, she's a legit box office deal. When you watch Jade, she's bringing eyes to the product. She's bringing more foundations, not just wrestling audiences as well. If anybody don't know the comedian Josh Prey don't watch a lot of WWE. He doesn't watch a lot of wrestling. But he saw Jay Cardell on his TV screen. He goes, "Oh, I'm watching this." I mean, you look at this woman. She is literally one of those minds you look at when you want to create a wrestler in a video game character. Jay Cardell, and she's beautiful as it can be, muscular as hell and beautiful at the same time. You don't get those combos that often. And I mean, she's going to bring a lot to the table. I say what they're doing right now.
Going down the line, you're gonna see her in, and then you're gonna start seeing her in movies. And then what?
She is the whole package to me. Definitely. So I would say the biggest thing that Jake
is going to call that number up, and we need her. Definitely. And that's how it works.
Where do you think she's signing? Shiz, SmackDown or Raw?
SmackDown.
I think she would fit SmackDown.
SmackDown.
Get her feet wet, get her up in the rise. This is my thing. If they put her in a title picture, I would say do it in the tag. That's just my opinion. Her and Bianca could be a tag team, get their thing going, bring relevancy to the tag team championships for the women's division. And not only that, they can go on talk shows. They can go on NASCAR events like they've done personally before. Jade is the first established woman to do outside work for WWE. I mean, for AEW outside of the wrestling realm. And I mean, what it did for her with the TBS title, she made that title. She made it presentable, even though you go, oh, you know, her opponents were weak, whatever, but she made you watch that screen. She made you watch it. I mean, there's sometimes a lot of people are just like, I don't understand this women's division, but I'm going to watch Jade Cargill because she's on my screen. She looks like that, look like a damn, what would be the best way to reference her? She's like, people like the cup of that mocha, I guess. I don't know what you want.
Hey, but listen, y'all.
Get that mocha latte with a little bit of foam.
Anyway.
The foam on the top. She gave you that. She gave that milk chocolate right off the rip to you. But I think that would be a good run if they do it like a title realm with her. But I would also say this: get her some matches. Honestly, what I would do with her with WrestleMania, if they do the women's battle royal, put Jade in it. Have Jade win. Have Jade, you know, get that extra rub to where she gets that look where she's gonna go, because now she didn't win the Rumble, but she was one of the last entrants. That made her more viewed as, oh, this can be a real deal thing. Nothing was really shown of her with her weaknesses, and that's what I said WWE was really going to fix with Jade compared to the wrestlers. I don't know if people see it all the time, but there's a video. Shout out to Jack, the gentleman. He's an OVW wrestler. He does segments called with indie wrestlers and then a separation what pro wrestlers do. Indie wrestlers, we do the best thing to our limits, whatever, but a pro wrestler, if you know you're a good pro wrestler, you look at the weaknesses and you work around it. When we talk about somebody getting hurt and stuff like that, you're going to be hurt every time you're in the ring. I look like I'm healthy, but I'm pretty sore at times. Ice baths is what's curing me right now. Not even going to lie to people. But you have to work around what you can't do. Jade was having a hard time following people that are it's hard to follow. When you have somebody that can you work with and get that segment, and every time she found somebody she could work with slowly, everybody goes, oh, she's someone's jobbing her out. Someone's jobbing her out. Like you just instantly say, oh, she just squashed them. Isn't that what you wanted? Isn't that what you wanted out of this woman? This muscular woman that looks like a damn female Terminator? Like, isn't that what you wanted? That made her the character that she was. A great example, Nia Jax. For a little bit, she got that. But also you looked at Nia like, damn, Nia actually can somewhat work. But then we got on our little feeds and go, oh, she's stiff. She's this. She's this.
Yeah.
Do a wrestling match and you tell me how much you can pull back. I'll tell you right now, I don't hit stiff a lot, but a lot of guys that work with me, they will tell you. They feel the hit. Because, I mean, you got to make it believable. Also, it's kind of hard sometimes to pull stuff back.
True.
Because you are literally consistently in the moment. When you're in that moment, shit's going to go somewhere. If you miss a spot, one's getting the hit, bro.
Oh, shit.
I actually had one just recently where we went for a spot and the guy totally forgot what we were doing, and all we knew is we're gonna bounce back at each other. What's gonna happen next? Who knows? We'll find out on Dragon Ball Z. No, I'm just kidding. So it's like it's just a matter of you have to work on the fly. You have to work around things that happen, and I think with Jade and WWE it's gonna just up that ante every time. They're going to find the things for her that makes her good. And then they're also going to look at the things. That's why she's on NXT training stuff right now, is just to go, okay, this is what your strong suit is. Now we need to get you onto this weak point and figure out how we can adapt. So we can get you to these big shows, to get you onto this TV screen, because people do want you. But we got to get you to look like what we're bringing on that Rumble. So I say bring her back at Mania. Have her win the Battle Royal. If they do the women's battle royal, I don't know if they still do it or they do it on a SmackDown now, don't they?
I don't know. They probably do before.
There'll probably be a pre-show, night one pre-show or something like that.
I mean, depending on the card, but then again, there's 2 nights, probably 16 matches in total. You can stretch out to 8 matches each. Usually, when they have like a kickoff list, the kickoff is part of that card.
That's what I'm saying. The kickoff is going to make this whole thing 6 hours.
I don't know, but who knows?
This kickoff.
I know people would say have it the SmackDown before the Hall of Fame and do it that way.
That's what they usually do, right?
Sometimes they do it. Other times they'll do it at like WrestleMania and shit like that.
Let's talk about that. Who we think is getting inducted into the Hall of Fame this year?
I don't even fucking care. Because you want to know why?
I think Bray is.
Because who else is even left? Maybe Leader. I mean, wait, hold on. Is Leader even inducted? Like, we don't even like.
Hold that thought. Let me see.
That's the problem. We are losing count on how many more wrestlers can we induct into the Hall of Fame that's still left. Like, that's the part. So
hold up.
Losing count.
In 2004, she was inducted. Yeah, she was in 2004.
Listen,
2014.
They inducted Sean Waltman twice. Come on, like how much more do we? How much more do we really need? I don't know, because I'm losing count of who's left.
She will get there. Well, so Allison, the thing I do say about that when we say she's still new, she wasn't in a product where I'm trying to put it the best way. Where everybody needed to have the banger matches every second of the time. Not just, let's do something that benefits the wrestler that I'm facing or whatever. But what can we do to make it on the Dave Meltzer's 5-star ratings? And I think
Dave Meltzer's 5-star rating.
No, I'm just saying that's why they look at it. I mean, a whole year AEW was just so worried about the Meltzer ratings.
You know what other companies do sometimes? Like that. I think he's being paid, to be honest.
Oh, easily. I wouldn't be doing this for free, especially with Dave Meltzer, what he is. I mean,
I can't do that.
He's got a name to him. He has a name to him. I mean, he's more biased on certain products. I will say that. New Japan is his favorite.
Oh,
but
wait. Oh, well, no. Then again, yeah, New Japan has been around longer than AEW has. So yeah, no, you got a point.
Oh yeah, he always talked about.
No, you got a point. Absolutely, yeah, no, because he's been around for nearly 40 years.
He was all for the. If really want to be honest about it, Meltzer really didn't get invested into like the NXT products until NXT guys came off the indies. That's when Dave Meltzer started going over to watch a little bit more of WWE and talking about it more after watching it, not just talking about it just because it was talked about.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he watched the Finn Balor's, he watched the Shinsuke Nakamura's, and he was all for NXT. That's why NXT became what it was, because Dave Meltzer was talking about it. And I remember when I got into wrestling, I was just like, who's this Meltzer guy? Who is he? And everybody showed me the thing. And I'm just like,
yeah,
he's never even wrestled.
Who does Dave Meltzer do that? I've been hearing.
I'm like, he's not even been a wrestler. He just worked in the product. I was like, so what gives him the right to rate people about who can work or not?
But he's like, okay, well, he hasn't worked in creative, but he writes about what he sees from these shows and stuff like that and give his critique within his own newsletter.
Exactly.
So
I was just like,
he's producing his own work to send it to the masses for them to read. That's the only way that he got his name out there in the first place. So I'm like, okay, but who does that benefit? And is he getting paid from either like sponsorship or is he getting paid from companies for like ad spaces? There's always different ways that a newsletter can get in someone's hands. So it's all about the business aspect, the business angle to that. Is like, how did he get to where he's at right now? And what was the breaking point for him to be like, okay, this is what I know. This shit, it's going to click bar because one article got me here.
Yep. I agree with that. So I do want to talk about one certain superstar right now, because we have talked about Roman, we've talked about Cody, we talked about The Rock. Where does Seth Rollins get into this picture?
My boy, listen, Maverick is on the bench.
Poor Seth. Poor Seth.
Speaking of which, no, poor Maverick too.
Poor Seth, bro. It's sad.
No, because we call Maverick because we're bad freaking Rollins. So
Shout out
that's
to
why
Mav.
so when you say Seth, I always think about Maverick first. I'm like, damn it, Maverick. But he's following whoever the fuck walked out of Elimination Chamber. Honestly, because whatever creative and TKO, The Rock, whoever that is in this little circle committee of what the fuck are we doing with these three guys, and we gotta wait for this to be done before we focus on Seth. So he's on the wait list right now. We focus on.
I think that's why he's throwing these fire ass promos every week.
Right here between 1, 2, 3, and whoever the fuck is in there. Triple H, Nick Khan, The Rock, Cody, Roman. I don't know who the fuck is that you can involve in this little circle, this little committee. As I'm a dub it. I'm a dub this little fucking committee right here. They back themselves to a corner. The fans want answers, but we know the answers. They just haven't addressed it live yet. So we're just not.
It's not. The funny thing is, it's not said, but it is said at the same time, and people are just not realizing it.
And besides, if Seth's injured, this kind of helps him heal or whatever else and shit like that. So maybe he can closely be on.
It's still keeping him talked about. It's still keeping him on the product.
Right. So at least he's appearing every week, just not wrestling.
And that's the story. That's the story you're getting. Is Seth shows up, Roman's there somewhat. Which I gotta be honest. The reason why Roman is not there all the time is because he doesn't need to be. And 2, Roman's beat everybody. I mean, that's really the fact. Do you want Roman to just continue to wrestle and beat every guy you see, every single Raw, every single SmackDown? You don't want it. You do not want it. He goes to pay-per-view, sells that product off. As much as you hate him, whatever, you're still going to talk about him. You're still going to mention something of him. Guys, I will be honest with you. I have not rewatched the WrestleMania of last year yet. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I can't.
You still have it? You can't?
I can't right now.
You can't, or you just won't.
I'm doing it at a perfect moment. We're going to rewatch it before WrestleMania that happens because I think that would just give that real factor of emotion. And it's just like I always reference wrestling matches off of movies. When you think of Avengers Endgame,
no,
to rewrite
Rocky in this case.
Huh?
I'm thinking this as Rocky.
Everybody thinks this is Rocky. I would think it's like Endgame. You're trying to reset what happened. You're trying to rewrite what caused Thanos to be the bad guy he was. Thanos is Roman Reigns. Literally, it's Roman Reigns.
So who's The Rock in this case? If this is the whole Endgame movie thing, what's The Rock's role in it? Who's that character? That means Cody has to be.
Could be Iron Man.
No, I thought Cody was supposed to be.
No. He's Thor.
Didn't Cody die at the very end? And shit like that?
No. Right? Hold on. So if that's the case, all right. So if we're gonna, actually, this is
entertaining. See, man, you backed yourself up into it.
This is actually entertaining. So if you think about it, is Rock would be between either Captain America or Thor. I should have gone for the head. No, Cody would be the one I should have gone for the head.
See, man, you backed yourself into a corner with this. Great.
Because he lost at WrestleMania, so yeah, I should have gone for the head. And I was
the only reason why I'm saying Rocky is only because Roman won the first one. But then again, people were pissed about it because they really wanted Cody to win because based on the audience reaction.
Rest in peace, Carl Weathers. Rest in peace.
You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. And oh man, and and who can forget Happy Gilmore? Chubbs. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips.
His artificial hand. Oh my gosh. Don't worry, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
Took that sucker right off.
So it's like,
oh man. Also, rest in peace, Toby Keith, one true country singer that I ever listened to. I mean, that's crazy. But Damn. So
Damn.
Let's put that in the comments, guys. If you can relate characters from the Avengers, who would you label with the wrestlers that are on the chart right now? Obviously, Cody would probably be Captain America.
I think
yes.
Tony would. I mean,
Cody's not.
Cody would have to be Tony.
Okay, yeah, it is. Shit.
Cody would have to be Tony.
Yeah, because Iron Man fought Thanos in Infinity War. Because Iron Man fought Thanos in Infinity War. Okay, all right. So that means Rock would be Thor. Because he didn't get to face Thor. I mean, didn't get to face Thanos at first. Well, he did, but no.
I'm thinking about just the Avengers, the first movie, like Thor. He could have played that.
I'm thinking more of the Infinity War because I mean, we're almost in the fourth inning of this whole nostalgia. We're in the fourth
that's
inning.
for y'all Marvel fans out there. Y'all can answer that question for me.
You're that DC guy.
Sorry.
If that's the case, The Rock's the Black Adam.
And
Cody's Superman.
Cody's Superman, and Roman has to be
fucking
Lex Luthor.
Apocalypse or something.
Apocalypse or Lex Luthor.
Beat the shit out of Superman.
Yeah, because of that fucking suit. Yeah, because of that fucking robot suit. Or
don't you love what wrestling?
Yeah,
we spend time talking about a character.
Yeah, he would have to be Apocalypse.
That's what I'm saying. Apocalypse.
Or Darkseid. Darkseid too.
Yeah, I like that one better. I like that one.
Darkseid because I think
we're rewriting DC.
I'm thinking
we're
about
make it look good.
Doomsday killed them and shit. No, and then he came back and he had to obliterate his ass.
We're rewriting it. We're making it look good again.
Hey, Superman did it. Shit, they killed off the real Superman and all of a sudden, no, they got him fucking half robot and shit. Came back and beat his ass. I'm like, oh, wait. So when Bruce dies, I can't get my Batman. I'm like, nah, fuck out of here. Nope.
You get Robert Pattinson.
I can kill a fucking alien. Take that, Superman fans, motherfuckers. How can you kill a fucking alien?
Blackheart's having a personal emotion right now.
Sorry, nah, I'm not going for that shit.
The 9 millionth Superman.
Bruce, nigga, if he would have died, Damien could have took over, Dick could have took over. Jason Todd, and he was still, if he wasn't resurrected by Ra's al Ghul's magical labyrinth ooze and shit like that, he would never came back as a Red Hood.
Yeah, you're right about that one.
So
nobody knows about Red Hood anymore.
There's a lot of shit out there, and we need a black Batman out there, please. Actually, no.
We get 90,000 Batmans.
No, matter of fact, yeah, man.
Don't you dare say Robert Pattinson is the Batman.
They gotta create new names for this shit. The whole Bat families, the whole Bat
Boy. Bat Boy. It's Robin and Batman.
Superman.
Bat Boy. Super Baby. Crypto is better.
Red Robin.
Bruh. I'll tell you this. We're off the rails, but I'll tell you this. Annabelle did not care to watch these characters until after she watched the movie Super Pets. Super Pets made her like Batman, Superman. And she has been so invested in these characters now. Like, Belle don't even care about Marvel. And it's like, when I watch Marvel now, it's like, Belle just sits there and goes, I want to watch Batman. I'm like, come on, man. I can't watch the same Batman every second of the day for this child. And it's like she wants to watch the we can't watch the Robert Pattinson one, obviously. That one's just way too much for a 5-year-old. But she was just like, she would just be amazed with Batman. She loves Batman. She was big on Superman because of his colors. She loved the colors. And then she found out Wonder Woman has Superman colors as well. So she's like, I like Superwoman. I like Superwoman. I'm like, that's Wonder Woman. I like Woman. That's her name. That's her name. And it's like, no, it's Wonder Woman. No, One Woman. I like One Woman. I'm like, all right, never mind. But she loves Batman. Loves it. I got countless Batman stuff all over the house from her. But
It's still Team Batman. Fuck Superman. All right. Wonder Woman, she's all right. She's not in the comics. She's not in the whole movie.
1994 or whatever that one was the worst film I've ever watched in a superhero realm, and I felt bad because Gal Gadot.
Wait,
so much to get.
So is it worse than Batman and Robin?
It's there.
Oh, so let's not talk about that, okay? Let's not talk about that. And I lived through.
Let's put it this way. I'm not trying to bash movies, but I'll say this: it was like a long commercial. There was no opening to the film. They did like a whole. It felt like 20 to almost 30 minutes before they even did an open segment to show the open credits of knowing what the movie you're watching is. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, my mom, diehard Wonder Woman fan, was super excited about this because of the cat suit. Mm. And everybody was so excited about the wingsuit, the golden wingsuit, whatever, right?
Listen.
My mom watched this and goes, "What am I watching? What am I watching?" My mom is the most diehard Wonder Woman fan I've known in a long time. My mom looked at me and said, "What is this?"
That's kind of how I felt about watching Batman versus Superman.
It was just too long. They didn't really explain the story.
And low key, I worked 2 jobs that day. When the day that movie came out was on my birthday. What is that day? I met with my cousin, smoked the blunt right outside
what was it?
Shit. And by the time that we got like the first 10 minutes, I dozed off and fell asleep.
No, that's how I felt with the what was it? The Snyder one. I'm thinking it's like the normal time limit of the original Batman Justice League. Yeah. And I watch it. I'm thinking for some weird reason I get off. I'm like home at 3:00 in the morning. I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it. I'm actually able to watch it. I watch it for a little bit, doze off. I feel like I woke up and I feel like the same scene was going on. I look at the time; it's already almost 5:30. I'm just sitting there like, what the hell did I miss in the film? Because it literally looked like I dozed off to the same part that was in the film. Like it was so damn long. And then I went to rewatch it later. I was like, it's good, but oh my gosh,
it's way too fucking long.
I'm like, bro, if you're getting a kid to watch this film, there's no way. There's no way you're going to do this. There's a differential way when you do storytelling, and then when you get to that point, it's just like, oh my gosh, I can't finish this film. I can't. Kids, my daughter is a perfect example. If I want something for her to establish to get her to watch a show, she watched YouTube shorts, and that's what she liked, Ninja Turtles. We went and watched the Ninja Turtle film. It was a great film, but it was too long. It was a 2-hour cartoon. Who is sitting there watching 2-hour cartoons?
That's the first for a actual like Ninja Turtles like franchise.
Exactly, movie. and I'm thinking like
I would expect that for the live action.
Like almost an hour, maybe an hour. But
I would expect that for like the live action joints. No. Because wait a minute. Because some of like the low key animated movies,
the animated
shit like that, those would be like an hour 20.
They were an hour 20.
It'll never be close like 2 hours.
Yeah,
swear to God. Because Batman, because if y'all look back, Batman meets the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Show that to Annabelle.
Right there. That's old.
No, for real. Show that to Annabelle. Swear to God, she's gonna be like, Daddy, oh my God, this, that, and the third. Trust me, you're gonna be like, bro.
We had a field day with Scooby-Doo and Batman, so yes, I know. Trust me, we've already had the
trust me on that one. She gonna like the style of it too.
She is big on Ninja Turtles, which is so weird to me. Because it was just like, she never gave me that vibe she would watch it, but she watched the YouTube shorts of the kids playing with the toys, and she just been on Ninja Turtles completely. The same thing with Mario. Mario's been out forever, and now that it had a movie, my kids are just like starstruck, like this is the best thing that's ever been on fucking TV. Like my daughter sat through an entire movie of Mario in the theater. I was blown away, so that's why I took her to the one to go see Ninja Turtles, thinking, oh, it's going to be a good one, simple, whatever. That thing was almost 2 hours. Belle looked at me at the 25-minute mark going, can we go home? Like, she can't have an attention span to watch something that long in that type of scenario. I don't know what it was, but it was just like, it's hard for a kid to focus and keep into it.
I think it's just because the animation styles and shit like that, the CGI for one movie compared to what the Team Ninja Turtles could have been in the whole production of that.
It was a great movie. I'm not knocking the movie. It was a great movie. It's just for a kid at a young age. It's kind of hard for him to follow.
Yeah,
it's like cartoons are literally 30 to 45 minutes tops. I mean, most of them are only that because of commercials and stuff like that to drag it out. Usually like maybe 20, 25 minutes. I remember watching the Power Rangers now, seeing how that used to be. It was like 30 minutes tops every episode without commercials. And I was blown away because it would draw up to an hour because of the commercials and stuff. And they would always do it at the perfect moments when they're about to have that big fight. And it's like, all right, Capcom, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, all right, man, where's the fast forward button? I'm ready to get back to find out what about to happen with this, what happened with Jason and Goldar right now. You know, I'm about to see what's about to be the case of that. But it's like, you know, that whole part. It's just like, man, we got so much now, and it's like we forget why we love these things anymore. And backtracking.
Attention spans, and we want everything fast and quick in a hurry.
That's where I translate it and put it back to talking about pro wrestling. Just enjoy it, man. It's good. Take advantage of it. Talk about it. Do whatever you want to do, but just do it as a fan, man. Us wrestlers have enough of y'all in our ears talking about, hey, man, which spot are you going to do? What spot is that? Hey, you almost botched that spot. I'm like, have you ever been in here to actually do this move for you to call it a botch? Like, bro, I fell on my head. I fell on every body part of mine in this ring. I could sit here and go, hey, you know, hey, wow. They looked a little weak on that in that side corner. Run the ropes a little sideways. Every time when someone asks me, hey, what did I think about the show? I have to like really remind myself they want me as that fan perspective. They don't want me to talk about, hey, their favorite guy that blew them away, that made them so excited about the match. In reality, CM Punk looked a little off going into that Rumble from the beginning. Coming from 27, he looked blown up in 5 minutes. And it's a lot to take because wrestling rings, that cardio is a whole different animal, man. I've seen NFL players come in thinking they can run it, and they get blown up in a minute. I've seen CrossFitters come in there thinking they can just play around because they do those toughest mudder competitions, go in there last 30 seconds on just a basic bump drill, just a bump and feed drill. If anybody knows what a bump and feed drill is, it's hell. It's really where you get your cardio. It's get your limit, stuff like that. So we go through so much.
Pump on your back, get up, do it over again.
Roll over, sideways. Think about doing that in a match when you're when the fans are screaming, spotlights in the spot, and literally where you just go over everything in the back. And then you got to somewhat try to hear what the ref says anyways. And most independent refs, they only know the finishes. They don't really know what everything is. So you literally have to remember the whole match on top of your head. Now you go to WWE, your whole match is written down. I do better on calling on the fly than it is on a written down scenario. Unless if I put the match together. If I put the match together, there's no way in hell I should be forgetting it. Obviously, I got to remind my opponent type scenario. So watch it as a fan, man. Watch it as something that you love. Watch it as something you are invested in because, man, you will love it more. I say this all the time, man. When we look at wrestling, and I use this example, man, it's like your job. If you've like your dream job, and you get it, and you've been in there for so long, people look at you differently. They look at you not as that man is like, man, he worked hard for that. First thing they look at you when you get a promotion or something. Blackheart, what's that expression you look at somebody, if they worked at it for so long, they forget what?
Instinct.
They forget where they came from. They forget why the meaning of them wanting to be in that job. People instantly have that one view of it, and then that just makes them go, oh, they're this bad. They're that bad person or something like that. Just because they're doing their job. They're doing their job, but like you said, man, there's always a different opinion, but you got to just watch it. Entertain yourself. Have fun with it. If you're a Taylor Swift fan, be happy. She's going to be in the fucking Super Bowl. I mean, she's probably gonna get
Should have been
proposed to.
Eminem. Fuck that, but hey.
Eminem flicking off fans was. Oh man! Here, one shot would have been it for me. Oh my goodness! Lose yourself, all that, perfect. But guys, this is our Wrestle Rant. Blackheart, you got anything to follow up on, bro?
Nope, nothing. Black Ops Angels Wrestling Asylum Saturdays 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Welcome back, Tyrion. Welcome back, Binky. Shout out to the Crazy Duo over there as well. They doing their thing. Shout out to the whole Palm Mob doing their thing as well. And catch us on Sundays at 10 p.m. Oh, and we got a special after dark. I know we haven't done the after dark in a little bit, but now this little steamy little neat fucking two beefy men slapping meat. They're gonna go at it themselves. E-Dudes versus Uncle Fast is coming soon. Later on this week. Time to be determined. Hopefully within the next 24 hours. And it's gonna get hectic. We're gonna need to we need to tighten down. We need to bulk down this ring because it's going down.
This connection's gonna get cut before they get started.
Jesus, they're gonna be duking it out in 5 topics, and we're gonna see who wins with these things.
Oh dear gosh!
And it's gonna be fun.
I feel like that's like an episode of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader episode.
I'm hoping and praying that it don't. Oh, matter of fact, I got the perfect game that I think I can play with them too. I'm about to put this little ghetto pass game, this shit that I got. No, for real, I'm gonna make them play this.
Oh my god.
Yep, you see it. Yep. Yep. They're gonna get screwed up, man. They're gonna get screwed up this week. But anyway, catch us later on this week. Later on this week. Shout out to all the fans out there and shit like that. And the haters.
Hey man. And most times the haters are the ones that are getting us the paper in a way. Obviously, guys, as you know, Buzzing with Marlo, we've got our episode part 2 of the episode I had last week with my boy Sidney Smith, talking about that flag football, talking about the nostalgia, and of course, flag football now being in the Olympics. We actually have 3 new signed athletes from Jacksonville into the Lucky Sevens Las Vegas team right now. Shout out to them. I mean, good God, I heard what their pay is playing flag football. My gosh. Shout out to them. They earned it, and I'm excited for it. I'm going to talk about my boys, Laval Davis, my boy J. Kennedy, and of course, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe he got it. Oh my goodness, that's super sweet. That's super freaking awesome.
Congratulations.
I mean, professional flag football now. You get to play against Michael Vick, get to play against all these different athletes. And guys, I just heard Tyreek Hill is probably signing one as well. So that's going to be interesting to see this year as well. Not fully confirmed, but I did hear rumors that Tyreek Hill is getting into the flag football realm for real. So that will be interesting to see. But guys, obviously, you know, commission talks will be on tomorrow. We'll be on my boy Dre's show for the Talk Pro Wrestling segment with my boy Dre on Wheels from the 1130 podcast and Brian B from the LLC of the Beeline ENT. Brian, I love you, but I don't see Damian Priest cashing in successfully. As of last night watching it, I don't see it. Maybe if Drew wins against Seth and Damian cashes in on him, that could be that little story with that. But other than that, we'll find out about that tomorrow. But guys, I want to thank everybody for watching. We have been going on for 2 solid hours. Thank y'all for staying in, keeping the comments going. But guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, most importantly, subscribe. Hit that notification bell for real. That's what grows us, man. You don't realize how much that
Dukes, you ain't shit. You're never gonna get this inter-podcast championship back.
Dukes, apparently you ain't getting your belt back. Guys, I want to also let y'all know we are rerunning the episode, the DCCW build-up show this Friday night at 7 p.m. Watch it. It's great. I've had my boys Jules Bradley on there revealing our cooking show. I'm still devastated by it. I really was looking so hard effort at putting that together. Cooking pies with Prodigy. We might still do it. Even though he ruined the secret. Jeff, if you're watching this, you did this to yourself. You did this to yourself. You had to make me be the mean guy. You had to go. You told Jules. You told him. And of course, we have my boy Chris, the wild thing, Chris Kane, making his debut, coming out here talking, and it was just awesome. Guys, check these guys out. They're going to be in that indie radar very, very soon. These guys I personally have seen in the ring. I am super excited. These guys have made me enjoy what I'm doing back in the ring and stuff like that. So, guys, make sure you follow these guys. Make sure you give DCCW a follow. They are going to be at Baker County Fairgrounds this Saturday night. That's right, guys. We're back. 2024, first show back, breaking down the walls. The card is stacked. Jake Logan.
Shout out to Jake.
We got some fun coming around. We got Jake Logan going to be going against Brian Brock. Yes, Brian Brock from NWA.
Ooh.
Get ready. It's going to be some fun. This episode, oh, man, I'm telling y'all, you got to be there. If you're in the Baker County Fairgrounds area, if you're in McClenny, if you're in Jacksonville, get your tickets now. Go to DCCW, message them, talk about reserving your seats, how much it is, and get yourself there. And if you don't like wrestling, guys, Baker County Fairgrounds, we always deliver with that good barbecue. Barbecue and wrestling is a pretty dang good duo, if you ask me. And I don't eat a lot of barbecue. Tell you right there, that will sell me to get there. I always, even if I'm not on a show, I'm going for that barbecue, bro. That is amazing food. Shout out to them as well. So, guys, thank y'all for watching. This has been another great episode of Wrestle Rant. Watch your wrestling. Enjoy what you like. It's time to finish the story.
Stop the fickle fans out there in the world.
Finally, the great one is back. Guys, thank you for watching. We love y'all, and we will see y'all later down the road.
Peace.
Later.
Oh, 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 oh.